that you can do more, but your body's just not doing it? You guys ever get to that point? I mean, I think everybody who's lifted has gotten to that point before, where it's like say you're benching, you're laying on the bench, and you're down, and you're cranking them out, and you get to that one, you're just like, come on, man, and you're trying to push, and it's just not working, right? That's not your muscles. It's your nervous system. Shot, it's gone. There's nothing left. Now that happens to take like 5 minutes and kind of reset yourself. But that's your nervous system shutting down. It's basically saying, I can't do this anymore. I can't take this anymore. Your muscles are good. Your muscles are like, yeah, let's go, let's party, let's do it. Bench. Your nervous system is like, screw you, dude. You need to take a break. I am not prepared for this kind of abuse. Okay? So, let's see here. Yeah, so anyway, resource allocation, anyway, that's a big part of it. When that happens, you spend yourself a little bit too early, okay? As far as after you're heavy, after you go heavy with your heavy, you do exercises that support that. They're called the holy trinity of strength training for a reason, because they really cater to everything that you could need, that you need your body to do in a day. Okay, most of the things that you do are going to require bending over, picking something up, squatting down and picking something up, using the same muscles in a squat to lift something over your head or to carry something as you're walking, that core strength, those intra-abdominal muscles, okay? Benching, same thing, pressing movements. Don't ever let anybody tell you bench pressing is a chest workout. It is not. It is a total upper body strength movement if done properly, okay? It's not just a chest workout, not by any means, okay? So, excuse me. So you do things that support those movements, okay? That's why it kills me. I'll see guys come in. We have a group of them in here. They were in here the other night, actually. And it was kind of funny. I was looking at it. They came in. They did about 3 sets of deadlifts. And then literally 3 sets of deadlifts. And then 4 different bicep workouts, okay? 4 different bicep workouts, about 3 at a time, okay? So, okay, cool. You start off with your deadlift. Good for you, okay? Head's in the right place, right? And then they're, okay, preacher, go here. Of course, looking in the mirror the whole time, cranking it out, right? And they're standing there, dumbbells, right? And then they lay on the, this is my favorite one, they lay on the ground, I swear to God, in front of the cable machine, doing curls, like this. I'm like, okay, at what point in your life have you ever been doing something in the real world and and you've been in that position? I mean, come on. Really, ever? I mean, ever? Can anybody? I will tap dance if somebody can tell me a time where they've ever been laying on their back and had to only use their grip and their curling strength. So, don't
falling off of a hill and I was camping. Wait, oh.
Shh, over there.
It's a story for another day.
That's a whole other seminar, folks. So the point that I'm making here is that to do things that help you with that bulk movement. Because remember, that bulk movement is the core of what you want, right? That's the core of your functional strength training. So do things that are going to make that better. If you're squatting, if it's legs, barbell lunges, excellent. Leg press, especially when you single out the leg. Leg press, I'm touch and go on, only because a lot of people use it in lieu of the squat rack. Do not do that. They aren't even in the same neighborhood as far as how effective they are. But the leg press is an excellent way to get nice dead weight and target different areas of your leg. I can tell you, I was kind of plateauing with my squat a couple months ago. So I hit the leg press, started going single leg high and outside to really develop that adductor complex, which is the inside of the leg here. I started doing that and taking my steps a little bit wider with my barbell lunges. My squat went through the roof in about a month and a half. And so do things that are going to assist you in that bulk movement. That bulk movement is the core of your strength program. Don't waste your time doing things that are going to make you look pretty. Do things. Spend your time doing things that are going to assist you in getting stronger in the most functional way possible. For deadlifting, bent over barbell rows are a staple in my workout. As a matter of fact, the days that I come in and I don't do deadlifts, I absolutely make sure that I do bent over barbell rows, okay? Pull-ups, phenomenal for the back. Use any grip you want. Forward grip, reverse grip, hammer grip, mix it up. That's what I do. I change it up every time, okay? do things that, and again, when I go through these seminars, not only is it going to be just that specific movement, I'm going to spend time instructing you guys on how to properly do the things that will actually help you with those bulk movements, okay? So we'll actually be going over, for example, on leg day, or for the squat seminar, I'll actually touch on the leg press and the barbell lunge and that kind of thing. So it's not, I'm not going to leave you guys hanging with the incorrect form on the things that are supposed to help you. I'm going to go over everything with you guys, okay? As far as time under tension, it's minimal. For us trainers out there, we're taught that if you're going for that hypertrophy or that muscle building phase, typically that 4-2-1, 4 on the way down, 2 second, 4-1-2, but about whatever the hell it is, I don't know. But it's supposed to be taking your time, pause, and then press, right? Or a minimal pause and press. Strength training is all about explosion, okay? It's all about getting that weight up and down as quickly as possible with mechanical efficiency, okay? Time under tension is minimal. Negatives are a great way to get you out of a slump. And then if you guys don't know what I mean by negatives, I mean take the bench press, for example, taking that weight and slowly drawing it down. Negatives are excellent, okay? Don't do them all the time though. The idea is to move that weight as quickly with as much, honestly, with as much violence and intensity as you possibly can, okay? It doesn't mean you have to do them real quick, but the intensity has to be there. That time under tension, you're looking for it to be minimal, again, because we're talking about power and strength, we're talking about developing a nervous system, okay? So as far as time under tension is concerned, this slow, feel that contraction, excellent for building muscle, excellent for activating all those muscle fibers and bodybuilding and that kind of thing. For strength training, not necessary. Again, we're going for function. If you have to push your car down the road and you run out of gas, are you going to make sure you take your time and, oh no, I'm going to use about half strength while I'm pushing my Buick down the road? No, you're going to be like, I gotta get this damn thing to the gas station as quick as I can. You're going to use everything you have the whole time trying to get it there. Same thing, again, anytime you're confused or a little bit unsure of how or what to do things, think of, if I were to translate this into the real world, how would I be doing this? Right? And you'll probably find your answer or something close to it. Okay? Time between sets. Actually, you know what? Let me get into rep ranges first. Rep ranges anywhere from 2 to 8. Okay? When you start going for your max, that's maximal lifting. Okay? That's more power training than just raw strength. I mean, the two are pretty close related, but not quite. When it comes to your rep ranges for strength training, you don't want to go anywhere outside of 8. If I go outside of 8, I consider it a warm-up. Okay? I'll warm up with 10, and I throw more weight on 8. Throw more weight on 6. Throw more weight on 4. I work my way down. The reason why is, again, we're not trying to overload the muscles here. That's not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to overload the muscles to stimulate all this crazy muscle growth. Again, we're trying to have a balance between the nervous system and the muscular system so that both are full at all times. Okay? So the reason why I say that is because the time in between sets is different when you're strength training. Anytime you're in that 2 to 5 rep range, that 2 to 5 rep range is just outside of that maximal strength training, okay? When we talk about time in between sets, most people say a minute, minute and a half. Some people are like, no, old school lifters used to do 2 minutes, okay? If you were in that plus 8 rep range, that 8 to 12, sure, 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, sometimes 2, depending on how exhausted you are or how large the movement is. It's a compound movement, maybe to give yourself a little bit more time. But if you're in that sub 8 rep range, we're really focusing on the nervous system at that point. It takes longer to recover. Remember, we're not talking about letting your muscles recover here. We're talking about letting the body recover. We're trying to get as strong as possible, right? Which means that you basically wait until you feel like you can do the exact same thing all over again. Typically, it's 3 to 5 minutes. I tend to lean more toward the 3. So, like I was out there doing deadlifts this morning, and I was doing about 3 minutes in between sets. It's a big, big, heavy movement, and I was allowing my nervous system to recover because I was going, pretty much